Some men don't fight to win. They fight to be remembered. Thermopylae, 480 BCE, a choke point so narrow 2 chariots couldn't pass side by side. And here, 300 Spartans chose to die, so Greece could live. Xerxes, the first king of kings. His army? 2 million souls, or so the poets claimed. In truth, 150,000 warriors, 700 ships, and one mission: erase Greece from the map. Leonidas knew they couldn't win, but he also knew something deeper. In war, sacrifice is a weapon, and timing is everything. The phalanx wasn't just a formation. It was a wall of bronze, discipline, and brotherhood. Each man protected the man to his left. To break rank was to betray your blood. For 3 days they held. Arrows fell like rain. Cavalry charged. Elite immortals attacked in waves. And still, the line held. These weren't just soldiers. They were products of a system that began at age 7, taken from their mothers, trained to endure pain, hunger, fear, to value honor above life. But war isn't won by courage alone. It's lost by betrayal. A Greek traitor, Ephialtes, showed Xerxes the mountain path. The rear was exposed. Leonidas sent the allies home, kept only his 300 and 700 Thespians who refused to leave. They knew what came next, and they chose it. They didn't wait to be surrounded. They charged into the teeth of an empire, not to survive, to make the Persians pay in blood. Xerxes won the pass, but he lost something else: the illusion of invincibility. His army saw mortal men become legends. Go tell the Spartans, stranger passing by, that here, obedient to their laws, we lie. Not we died, we lie, as if resting, waiting. Thermopylae never ended. It repeats. Every time a small force stands against impossible odds, not for victory, but for meaning, for time, for hope. The weapons changed, the terrain changed, but the calculus of sacrifice? Identical. Hold here, so others can prepare. Die here, so others can live. Those 3 days bought Greece everything. Athens evacuated. Fleets regrouped. At Salamis, the Persian navy shattered. Thermopylae wasn't a defeat. It was the first move in a winning strategy. Today, West Point, Sandhurst, even PLA academies teach Thermopylae. Not as myth, as doctrine. How to use terrain, how to weaponize morale, how to turn death into deterrence. Now, it's just a road. Tourists snap photos. Wind whispers through pines. But the ground remembers. We call them heroes. But they weren't fighting for glory. They were fulfilling a contract with their city, their brothers, their code. Malon Lob. Come and take them. Not a boast, a promise. The meridian runs through Thermopylae, not because of the blood spilled, but because of the idea forged, that freedom has a price, and some are born to pay it. Every soldier who's ever faced annihilation has felt it, the weight of legacy. The knowledge that how you die shapes how your people survive. They are us, and we are them. Leonidas didn't save Greece that day. He gave it time, and time is the rarest weapon in war. History remembers the last stand, but strategy remembers the delay, the sacrifice that buys the counterstrike. Coordinate, 480 BCE, not an end, a pivot, where courage became calculus and death became defense. They walked into legend not because they stood, but because they stood together. Until the last breath, until the last heartbeat. No names, just a number, 300, and a truth. Sometimes the greatest victories are the ones you never live to see. We keep telling their story because we still need it. In every age that fears being overrun, outgunned, outmanned. Thermopylae whispers, hold the line. War isn't just about territory, it's about time, memory, the future you buy with your present. Lambda, for Lacedaemon, for Leonidas. For Logos, the word, the law, the reason they stood. At Thermopylae, 300 men didn't stop an empire. They defined what it means to resist. This is War Meridian.